I made that.
Hello, my name is Petrie and this is Look, I Made That, the channel that is almost exclusively time-lapse LEGO builds, yet has a name vague enough to include other crafts and building subjects in case I ever get tired of Legos or simply can't afford them anymore. Speaking of not being able to afford Legos, please like the video and subscribe to my channel to help support my habit. Also, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm trying something a little different in this video. I'll be explaining a little bit about what I'm building. If you like it, there will be more content like this to come. In today's episode, we're building the lovable KOROKS from The Legend of Zelda. These little forest sprites made their first appearance in the Zelda franchise in the 2002 release of Wind Waker. In this game, we learn that the KOROKS are the spirits of the Korkiri people of Hyrule, who were transformed into these little forest critters after the Great Flood left Hyrule at the bottom of the sea. They are looked after by the Great Deku Tree. Side note, if this video gets 500 likes, I will get the Great Deku Tree Lego set and post a build of that. So be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and tell your friends. The first Korok I'm building is Makar. He's one of several companions that help Link in Wind Waker. He's a little bit more of a main character than the rest of the Koroks, so let's get started. And there he is. This Makar isn't quite as chubby as the Makar I remember from the game, but he's still a great representation. Throughout the Wind Waker game, after Link's adventure with Makar, the KOROKS offer side quests to Link, in which he has the task of bringing fresh Forest Haven water to locations around the Great Sea to water the saplings that the various KOROKS have planted. Each of these quests is of course time sensitive, as the Forest Haven water begins to expire as soon as Link scoops it into a bottle, triggering post-traumatic stress syndrome for players who survived playing the time-sensitive game Majora's Mask. The next Korok I'm building is Drona. While all of these KOROKS appear in Wind Waker, I recognize this guy by his big ol' backpack. That makes me think this guy is from Tears of the Kingdom. In Tears of the Kingdom, the side quest that the KOROKS offer is reuniting them with their friends. You'll find a KOROK that's lost, and there will be a companion of his nearby that you need to help get him to, and he of course can't get there because he has this big giant backpack on and can't move. How did he get there in the first place? Anyway, let's build Drona. And here's Drona. Looking at the size of that backpack in comparison to him, I'm pretty sure that's why he got separated from his friend. There's no way he could keep up. Now, when Tears of the Kingdom came out, a trend started of players posting footage of them tormenting KOROKS in all sorts of creative ways. You may ask yourself, Why would they do this to such cute, innocent creatures? And the answer would be that in the previous game, Breath of the Wild, after hours of laborious gameplay side quests to reach 100% completion of the game, the Koroks reward players with a giant golden turd. Anyhow, the next Korok we're building would appear to be Hollow. Hollow runs the Forest Haven potion shop in Wind Waker. Hollow is the only Korok in Wind Waker who doesn't leave Forest Haven to plant saplings around the Great Sea, like the rest of the Koroks. I guess somebody had to stay behind and run the family business. Anyway, let's get started. I think Hollow might be my favorite Korok yet. I really like the way they made it look like he's flying with these invisible blocks. Not quite sure how I found them since they're invisible, but hey, he looks awesome. The next Korok I'm building, I'm not entirely sure of his name, but looking at his leaf, I did a little searching, I think his name is Linder. I do remember his sort of clover-shaped leaf, but he's definitely not a main character. Maybe not even a supporting role. We still love you though, Linder. Let's get started. So the problem with Linder is that the way you put together his leaf, it's held together by the sticker. That's not the greatest design idea, and it was made even more challenging by the fact that the sticker came with a little split in it. Now, I was really excited because although this isn't a Lego set, it is a mock set, they were nice enough to include 2 sets of the stickers. However, the other sticker for Linder's face had a split in the exact same spot. Anyway, I managed. You buy mock sets, you get less than Lego quality, but these guys still look really good. The next Korok I'm building, I have no clue who he is. I couldn't even find it on the internet, so I'm just gonna call him Frank. If you know Frank's real name, let me know in the comments. Let's get started. Frank looks really freaking cool. His leaf was a pain to put together and have stay together. I'm afraid to breathe on it. And I can see one of the main boards in the middle of his body is warped. I can't get him to sit together perfectly straight, but he still looks really good. I like the color scheme on this one the most. All in all, I'm really happy with these guys. They look great. The nice thing about mock sets is they give you a chance to build some stuff that LEGO hasn't made. LEGO's Zelda line is pretty limited, but it's also very new, so hopefully there's a lot more to come. Now don't forget, if this video gets 500 likes, I will post a Deku Tree build, so please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.